everyone, and welcome back to All of Fabric 6. We are, of course, back on the server. The last episode, we started our space race. So we are attempting to get to other planets, courtesy of our launch pad and NASA workbench, if we can go ahead and look at that. We've got some oxygen generation. That's already happening. So that should be, I guess, creating oxygen. There we go. It may be nice to have some proper tanks, you know what I mean? Both in terms of storing more oxygen, but also in terms of just like, what am I trying to say here? Aesthetic, you know what I mean? I guess would make sense. And then we've got a fuel refinery. Now, the very end of the last episode, I believe, ordered every single piece required to make an oil drill, which is similar to this quarry, but obviously for oil. And then it was brought to my attention in the comments, which I thank you for that. And that is that it may be asking us to get our oil from like an ocean or from a river at least. Now, I don't particularly, I mean, we're obviously looking. I don't really see any claims I've found of oil unless it was like over here. There is this. But that's smooth basalt apparently, so there's clearly some sort of structure there. Some of these, is this all basalt? It's all basalt. Brown terracotta and stuff. I was wondering maybe we've found oil before? Soapstone. I'm not too sure. To be honest, I don't even know if it would show up on the map. I'm assuming it would, but in hindsight, I guess it could just not. Oh, this would be oil, yes. So, if we so choose, we do have this. This exists. We have oil that we have claimed over out here, near our village-ish. Like, we could set up a teleporter over there. That should be fine. It is an option. It is an option. Now, what I'll do first is have a look. And the fact that we've got nothing pinned at the top means that I think the recipes are done, because normally they sit up there until the thing's ready. And yet, the stuff's not ready. All right, crafting status. Where are we? So all of this stuff is sort of just sitting there. We're crafting creosote oil on a mass scale, apparently, which I think it's not going to be too accurate. I'm a little bit concerned. Over here, we have a storage bus, creosote, bidirectional, so it's in and out. The thing has about 100 buckets worth, almost. And then I guess this machine's still running. Here, I'll put some gunpowder in just to, just to keep that ball rolling at least, because I don't know how long this is going to take. And I suppose we should go and set up a pump at that other bit of oil, because until we get this rig, we can't really do much else as far as I'm aware. So we're just going to sort of be sitting here twiddling our thumbs, because I'm slowly going to work through this Ad Astra quest line here. And the next quest is the fuel refinery. So we need fuel, which needs oil, which means we've got work to do. We'll keep an eye on this stuff and see if things happen. Like this guy right here. Oh, he's ordering creosote as well. They're all just ordering creosote. Yeah. Like it'll happen. It'll just happen slowly. I don't understand why they need to craft the creosote though. That's what I'm not understanding. Why do they need to craft creosote? Like, is it specifically the coke that they're crafting, but it's just, that's a byproduct? It must be, right? It must be for like the steel that it needs that. Does that make sense? How much steel do we have? You know what? Yeah, we're out of steel, so I think that is what it is. The creosote's just a bonus. I think the main thing we're crafting is steel. So I feel a lot better now. I don't feel as though I'm wasting time. This guy also is out of power. That could also be what's slowing us down a lot. This guy, yeah. Probably more turbines would make sense. This guy's full of... No, he's not full of steam. Oh, and our pipes are all empty. Yeah, okay. We have a bigger fish to fry, it seems. All right, cool. What do we need then? If I want to increase my steam production, what do we have? To make steam, is there a bigger boiler we can do? Obviously, we've just got a large steam boiler. Here we go. An upgraded version of the smaller bronze and steel boilers. So this guy will cost bronze plates, machines, and steam boilers. It uses fuels 8 times faster than the furnace, but it will produce 256 millibuckets per tick of steam. Don't forget water or it won't work. The main block you'll need is bronze plated blocks, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Should we give that a shot? Make one of those guys, maybe chuck him outside or on the roof or something? I think we should. We'll give it a shot. Why not? All right, let's hop in here. Apparently we're making steam boilers today. We'll grab that guy. Grab that guy. And I guess we've already got that other stuff to some extent. We'll probably make the crafting recipes first so that I guess we know what we need. So this guy here. Oh, sorry. This guy here. I won't automate the fire clay because it looks like we've got some... what do we need for this? We need the bricks. Should I just do it? I guess I should just do it. Why not? When in Rome. I swear I've made that when in Rome joke 20 times at this point. Maximum. And then mixer? Nah, we'll just do crafting recipe. And then this needs brick dust, which will just be macerated brick. Which will then be smelted brick. Or smelted clay, sorry. Okay. Alright, that stuff's all put away. So we're one step closer, I guess. That should be this guy fully automated. What is he? The bronze-plated bricks. Bronze-plated bricks. Can I order one of these? Allegedly, I can. We don't have enough crafting computers at the moment, but we have the recipe at least. So bronze-plated bricks are done. Bronze pipe doohickeys. These, we've actually got all of this automated, so all I need to do is chuck in the patterns. I ordered half a stack. We couldn't afford the full stack. And then large steam boiler. We have almost all of this. We will need a bronze boiler, though. Yeah. Advanced light. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll have to make a bronze one. Because I think we upgraded ours to steel. I think we can pull it apart if we so choose. But maybe it makes more sense just to order one of these. You know what I mean? The good old-fashioned way might make more sense. We do need a lot more computers down there to run some stuff. So, what could be worth doing is picking up this and seeing where we're at. So we've got 13 channels going through here. So I reckon we can probably squeeze in a few more computers if we would like. I've ordered the bits and bobs, so they'll get put together and we can sort of, I guess, put the foundation of it together like that. We just need the crafting storages now, which are being crafted. And then what is the final piece? A lot of it is this. We're going to need some more facades. Etched deep slate bricks is the one, so that should look a little bit nicer. Beautiful. Wonderful. So yeah, we're just waiting on this stuff. How long will that take? Not sure. As for all the steam stuff from earlier, or the steel stuff, sorry, I've cancelled all of it. So some of it's still going to be finishing off, but you know, it's fine. It can do that in the background, I guess. And then I'll have to reorder it again. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get a little bit more luck this time. This episode's going to be rough. I have a hunch already that it's going to continue with this trend. We could go and grab this oil and sort of skip the issue that we've got at the moment, I guess. The oil that's way down yonder, but I'd have to set up a pump and do all that sort of stuff, which I don't even know. What would we use? I know that there's bronze water pump. Does it work for oil? I imagine. But then I'd have to give it steam as well. Add Astraz. One extracts water from nearby source and distributes it. Mana pump. I'd probably use a create pump just because they're a little... Oh, yeah, this pump looks mechanism-ish. Yeah, we could do it. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll order one of those. We can't afford to. Oh, and... as per usual, we hear a sound of like a villager thing and a pillager thing, and I don't see it, but it happened, and this is where we were when it happened. All right, where are we? We've at least got the crafting things. We're getting there. I'm also pretty tired today, so I do apologize if the overall energy is a bit slower. We've got cold weather at the moment, so it's like sleepy. You know what I mean? It's hard to get out of bed. Anyhow, I didn't just get out of bed. I got home from work, but that's my point. Is that like, you know, it sort of it cascades. You know what I mean? But I'm waiting on these. I don't need them to be these, but I want them to be these. Realistically, I could use any storage cell. We could even just rip up these ones. But I mean, like, what are we waiting on? Really, we're waiting on processors. To be fair to the system, to be completely fair to it, all this stuff was like clogged. Like we had no crafting happening in the background for a while there. What's actually happening here? This guy has no power, so he can't blast the stuff. He's currently processing these, which we'll take out. Now he'll be processing steam, which is or steel, sorry, which is what we want. But that's going to take a long time as well, because this guy isn't as good because this guy isn't making enough steam. That's a little rundown in case you're not sure where we're at the moment. I do want to possibly just... Can I dump gunpowder into this guy? No, he doesn't want to take it. Okay. I tried. Can't say I didn't. We can at least grab one new crafting computer. That's going to be nice. Small upgrades, one by one. But yeah, we'll get this the Steam stuff set up, and that should be pretty good. So I should be able to slap that guy there. He boots online. Ready for anything. There is so much like little maintenance that I'm having to do just to like fix things up. Let's go ahead and put another pair of shears in there so that we can actually, make sure that we're getting the wool. This thing's crazy, like really good at what it does. Just, by the way, the rancher from whatever mod that was, Modern Industrial. It's crazy to me. Are they the same devs? Like, why is it that just Fabric comes out and we've got Industrial Revolution and I don't have one of the other machines in here, but the Industrial Revolution come out and they're all just like, they're all bouncing around the same name. And almost, like if Tech Reborn actually was called Industrial Craft, this would be one of the most confusing modding platforms in the planet. Industrial Craft, Industrial Revolution, Modern Industrial, like, just exhausting, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've got to make a completely new crafting area in case you weren't caught up on what's going on. I don't even know what to tell you. Alright, and then these can go there. So this should light up. That should be good. You're missing a channel, but you really shouldn't be. Devices online. Device missing channel. Device online. Interesting. So when we come down here and we pick up this guy's carrying 17 channels. 17 of 32. There's no reason for this not to be able to connect that I can think of. And yet here we are. Device missing channel. Are you though? I don't think you are, because we've got one here. Maybe I just need to reignite the system. So we had 17, so we disconnect everything. We slap it back. We've still got 17. Why are you doing this to me? Device missing channel. But you're not though, right? Like, why is it just full of... Because of this thing. Oh, God. Okay. I wanted to show you a little bit of this to understand what's happening behind the scenes at the moment in terms of just horrificness. Yeah, and of course you're connected to everything. Device is still missing a channel. Device missing channel. I don't know. Then the middle one's online. So if I pick up this one, do one of these become online? Device offline. Well, that makes sense. Device missing channel. But why though? This is a full block. You can see down here, 13 channels connect here. And then we should get 4 more. Yep, so we're at 9. Then 4 more, we're at 5. Then 4 more, we're at 1. And then nothing. We've just got nothing. And I don't know why. Do I need to do this? Does that somehow do it? Network booting. Device missing channel. Oh! Haha! You are responsible. There we... No, but you're not. For some reason I thought you were, but you're not. Nothing's connecting down here. You were when I placed this here, but you weren't before that. Hold on. So if I place you here and place you there, device missing channel, network booting, device missing channel. Phenomenal. I'm sure all of the Applied Energistics pros know what I've done wrong here. I do not. You know what? I know what it is. This guy in particular, he's full. So he's on 672E. So if I were to go back to the top, that 672E channel, whichever one that is, 672E, this guy here, he's full. That's the problem that we're looking at. So realistically, I need to connect him to something different. Potentially something brand new, which we can do as well. So maybe we'll repair the controller and do that. Alrighty, we've got magenta now. That's our new addition here. So we'll do magenta. Attach that guy there. Shift right click with the magenta. Beautiful. And then down here, you will now be magenta. And so now you've got, yeah, all 20 channels connected. Our dank has vanished. We need you back. Excellent. Yep. Everything's good. And then you can go in there too. And you can go away. Awesome. Brilliant. And is our system broken or is it full? I think... No, it shouldn't be full. And yet it does appear to be broken because I should be able to put stuff away. Oh, actually, no, sorry. The ones that do have types available are full of bytes. I realize now. Yeah, it's like one or the other. It's like a perfect sync. Anyway, that's actually fine because we've got these here. So I'll grab 2 of those and then I'll, I guess, craft 2 more. See if we can do that. Beautiful. And we'll chuck them in here. And that should keep us going for a little bit longer at least. So we can get rid of that, get rid of that. And I think pretty much that. And now are we good? I hate having to do these little like, I don't know, fixes around the house, if you will. But I don't know. I guess it's good to solve a few problems here and there. Okay, so bronze boiler we can create. Large steam boiler we can create. Then what we need are the rest of these things. So 2 pipe machine casings. We can probably do that if I can find the search bar. There we go. Pipe. So we want 2 of these. That should be a pretty simple order, I imagine, surely. And then what's the next one? We need 24 bronze plates. So bronze plated bricks. We need 24. If I remember correctly, 24. Let's order that and then double check. Yeah, 24. And then we also need 9 heat-proof machine casings. Now, I think we've made those in the past. It looks like we will need about 3 more. What, 6, 7, 8? Did we need 9? I think we need 9. Yeah, we need 9. Perfect. So all that stuff will happen, slowly but surely. And it looks like it actually is getting done. It doesn't look like we're stuck, you know, waiting for a blast furnace or something, for example. So, beautiful. Nice. If we search the pipe casings, they're actually done, so we can grab those too. And then we're just waiting on the plates and the stuffs and the things. Sounds good to me. We can set this guy up and slowly get towards what we're aiming for, obviously. Just gonna wait on this bad boy. So yeah, this guy, I think I'm gonna slap him outside. So I guess I can place down this guy for now and see what it wants me to build. Do I need to build it in the ground? Yes, okay, so that can probably sit in the ground, to be honest. I think this will work. I think it will actually look fine. And we'll build up all around it, and that should be good. And then we'll just run it through the wall, and that should be fine. Through the window? Through the wall? So, I guess we can begin. If we want, we can put the range in the offhand. That will, I guess, help us see where we need to place some stuff. For example, these guys appear to go in the middle. So 2 of those. And then we can continue building up the outsides. Like so. Yep, 1 there as well. Oh, I guess I right-clicked the wrong block. But yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for the rest of this stuff at this point. Oh, one thing before we cut or do any of that, this guy is done. He has 5 efficiency upgrades in him. Let's see what that looks like, I guess. We'll run over here, and I will go... So, a big issue with this is... we're on a server, you know what I mean? So like all my lag, whatever it happens to be, which we don't usually notice too much, which is pretty good for the most part, but it means that we can't really make use of it, and instead it like does like before it even breaks the block. It's fast, obviously, but one could argue too fast. I can just tap though. I guess that's pretty good. So if I were to tap this, okay, interesting. Very intriguing. Indubitably. Okay. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm probably just going to keep my little diamond one because it's the right speed. It's not too crazy. But I guess it's also nice to have this for if I need a super fast one in the future. Maybe. Especially like netherrack or something, that could be good. If you're in single player, that thing's probably phenomenal. Is that working? Did I grab the stuff? Oh, it's over here. That makes sense. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, and boom. Here we go. This is a large steam boiler. It's currently empty. I realize now, in hindsight, I probably need an input and an output. You know what I mean? 2 middle blocks hatches must be placed on the bottom layer. Yeah, I forgot to make hatches. We can search hatch. All I need is a fluid output and a fluid input, to be honest. Oh, and it needs fuel because it needs, obviously, coal to go in. So, and they can go on the bottom or the top, I think it said. Although the top doesn't look very hatchy, I guess. If I hold this, can that go there? I think, it's hard to tell whether this is functional because it just sort of doesn't say that it is or that it isn't. I'll tell you what, we'll leave this like that. That should be fine. What's this memory card? Not too sure. And we'll, but really I've got to replace these? Sure. We'll place them down here instead. Why not? So obviously we're going to have fluid input and item input and then fluid output. That should be good. And so we'll need to bring water. So we've got water there. We've currently got just normal fluid pipes. I'll probably make use of these guys. Why not? Let's search servo. Servo for these? I think so. And we can do a retriever. Why not? So what this will look like is... So we're going to go boom, 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 boom. Place the retriever module there. Make sure that it's connected. It looks like it is. And so this guy should fill up with water. As for where that takes place, what interface happens to show that, not sure. I don't believe there's anything under here that needs to get built. Does not look like it, but we looked, I guess. And then, yeah, we just need to put the rest. So we need to have, probably again, we'll just have like a chest, I guess a golden chest, why not? And we'll put like item pipes below it going into the thing. We'll do good item pipes. Why not? Oh, we've got to upgrade them, don't we? I tend to forget that. Alright, so here we go. Item pipe. And we can slap that guy there. Beautiful. Once again, I probably do need a servo, so go ahead and grab another retrievo. A retrievo. And that will go there. Oh, no, sorry, it'll actually go on the other part. I sometimes forget what we're actually doing here. Oh, can I grab you? Yep, you're going to go there. So that's good. And then this last one is going to be obviously steam outputting. So we can probably do the fluid pipes again, although by the looks of things, we're going to need to upgrade them. So we'll go through here and I guess get all the recipes for them. And then we need a fluid hopper, which needs a cauldron. Of course it does. All right, sweet. And so then, oh, sorry, didn't want to do that. 1 second, boom. This will of course go into realistically this guy. If we can make that happen, we can make that happen. There we go. Once again, we'll need a servo. And so this guy will go right there. So it will retrieve the steam to make sure this guy's full. And I guess everything's full at the moment, so that's pretty good. Although, what we probably want to is another fluid pipe. And then probably another extractor. Specifically here, and specifically here. We want this guy to extract from there as well, now that he's also receiving from there. So this should, in theory, work. If I were to grab coal, if I were to create the recipe for a block of coal, the good old-fashioned way, chuck that in our crafting grid and then order a stack and see if we can afford that with the coal that we do have. If not, we can probably just mine some more coal if we really wanted to. But I should be able to click this and do 64. Yeah, it says we can. Nice. It's actually relatively cheap compared to what for some reason I thought it was going to cost us thousands. I totally know where I'm going. Everything's fine. Remain calm. Awesome. We don't have a full block, but we've got some. So if I chuck this here, it will go into the system, turning it on, and the temperature will rise. And I guess that's the start of this story. And so we should also have steam coming out of this to some extent. Which also reminds me, we may want more tanks. These require obviously copper plates and stuff. We can craft a decent amount. Do I want to build a giant steam tank? I kind of do. I don't really know where. I don't really know how it would fit the theme of our place here, but maybe even just back here. Can I do a 5x5 or is that... I mean, that's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Boom? Okay, no. The answer is no. You cannot. That's fine, though. We can try for smaller. I don't think you can even do 4x4. I think 3x3 is the biggest one you can go for. But we'll do it just in case. No, all right, 3x3, we can make it happen. I should probably just. It's honestly quicker to do that. So why not? We'll build a nice backup here. In terms of how it will work, realistically, we want these back to front, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. A cool thing about these create things is you can place them all at once, which is very, very nice. Let's jump back here. Fluid tanks. There we go. Got enough to do 2 more levels. And that's now 360 buckets worth of steam storage. So, we've obviously got an output pipe here. So what I can do... Search pipes. I'm going to have to order more of them, sadly, but I think we can make it happen. Alright, but what I was going to say is I could connect this, and in theory, I can also connect it here, right? And so what it will do is it will pull steam in there. That's like one of the things. It's going to be pulling steam into that tank there. Another thing it will be doing is going to be here. So there's 2 connections here. I think I also just want one of these pushing. So in fact, I don't think I actually need this to exist. I think we can do one. I think we can make this happen. If I just get a output servo, this should do the trick. What do we need for that? We need copper nuggets. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Output servo. So that guy's going to go there. And that should work. This guy should also fill up with steam, as he is. Beautiful. And then all we need to do is just make sure that this guy's filled up with coal, which I'm sure we can do. Because I can't really see how the coal's in there any other way, unless I guess I look in here. Yeah, okay, that works. Nice. Sweet. So we'll keep an eye on that. This guy should hopefully fill up with steam. As for visuals, oh, it's steam. It's at the top. I guess that does make sense. We can toggle our shaders back on. How cool is that? And so this all should work quite nicely. So if we want to again, we can go back to oil and we can order our oil rig again. And I guess it's going to make a bunch of coal. Oh, it's all available? Nice. So that should be being processed in here, which it is. And it currently has enough power, but this guy, no, he's actually not draining, not just yet. He's probably thinking about it. But I imagine is the steam draining. This steam is draining from the boiler. So I am curious as to what happens when that empties. Does everything else sort of, can it keep up? Is I guess the main question. I imagine we can, but obviously I'm not too sure. So that's empty now. So realistically, this guy's emptying. He's at 15k. He hasn't lowered or, I guess, raised. This guy is not filled to the brim, but he's still filling. So I'll be honest, I think we're good. The pipes itself are draining, which is a problem. They're draining because they're not fast enough, which I guess, sort of makes sense. But I think what I can do is actually grab acceleration cards. Can I order 10 of you? Yes, brilliant. We'll order 10 of them. And I should be able to chuck them into this guy to speed him up. At least by a little bit. So if I try that, yeah, we get 3 in there. And so now, as you can see at the top here, we've actually got the levels going up again. So this guy's going to fill up with more steam. So that means he's going to keep filled. Everything's going to keep filled. And we're able to process things just that little bit better than we were, I guess. Sweet. So now with all this steam, what do we do? Also, the fact that we didn't get this quest done is very, very, very upsetting. I think what I may do, just real quick, don't hate me for it, but I'm going to pick up that and then just quickly rebuild it. Because, I mean, I don't think we lose anything by picking it up. So we may as well just do that real quick to get that quest out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. And then that goes back up and running again. Beautiful. We can get a few goodies, a goodie bag, and we got coal ore. Brilliant. That'll come in handy. All right, so how's this guy going? He's still just, it's the steel. I don't know where the steel is. It's not, is that silicon in here? Is that what this recipe is? It's, hold on. Item input. Yeah, quartz and coke dust. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. In that case, well, at this point, the issue is just that, it's not fast enough. That's the only problem we're facing. Which means we need to put some sort of upgrade in there, which is probably going to be this guy here, the basic upgrade. Basic upgrade needs an assembler and this stuff. Okay. Let's see. The assembler itself We can craft the middle row. We don't have conveyors. We don't have that other stuff. We may as well. Look, I know. It is inevitable. I don't want you, but I do want you and you. So let's go here. We've got almost all of this crafting recipe. We just need a piston as well, which we can craft the entirety of. Excellent. So that's for the robot arm. Next is the conveyor, which we have the entire recipe for. So that's that guy done. And that will in return be the entire assembly craftable. Now, how long it will take is a completely different question. But craftable. What we can do as well, if we want to, and if we're smart enough, is chuck some gunpowder in this guy to at least... Oh no, he doesn't take it anymore because he's cool. He's no longer steam. Okay. Alright, well in that case, let's go back to upgrade. Let's go ahead and bookmark the upgrade. Oh no, the assembler, that's what we were crafting, wasn't it? See, he needs steel, and that's just going to take a while, especially with this that we've got in there. I'll tell you what, I'll wait for this. Oh, that guy's done. I'm going to take this stuff out. I'll let it continue with whatever it is that it's doing at the moment. And then I'll order the steel as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll order, what do you call it? The assembler. Alright, so now it reckons it's going to have to smelt 41 iron. And I don't know if you guys can see what I can see. It's so slow. If we upgrade the coils, does the entire thing become faster? Cancel coil. Hold shift. Allows the recipe to... Allows bigger recipes. Whereas the current coil that we have allows recipes up to 32 EU per tick. We're currently using... I guess we're currently using 32. Okay. Alright. And if I want cancel, I will need cancel cables. If I want cancel cables, we'll need cancel wire. If we want cancel wire, we need cancel plates. If we want cancel plates, we'll need cancel ingots. If we want cancel ingots, we'll need something to make cancel. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to like freeze a hot ingot or something. Okay, so we'll need a hot ingot, which we get from blast furnacing cancel dust, which we get from mixing chromium, aluminum, and stainless steel. Aluminum we have. Chromium and stainless steel, I do not believe that we do. And of course, there's a few different ways to get your hands on it. Like using a, this guy. Okay. I mean, that's just not happening. So do I just wait? Is that... I just twiddle my thumbs at this point? I think that is what we do. I mean, I don't believe there's any other way to get our hands on steel outside of trading, which maybe we need to go back to doing. We skipped it for a bit, but we could use this blast furnace, an industrial one from Industrial Craft, and then we can chuck upgrades on it. That sounds just better at this point, doesn't it? We'll order whatever it'll let us order. Rubber. Excellent. You love to see it, don't you? I need a rolling machine as well, which needs 2 compressors. Okay. I think we can do all this. A little bit messy, but doable. Compressors. Nice. We need more rubber. Alright, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go rubber here. We're going to grab out a stack of these. We're going to go ahead and place them... I guess we've got a single sapling there. Can I switch this out? And then if I chuck that in there, what happens? Does that... Okay, it does do stuff. Excellent. So let's go bone meal. Let's go in here and order like 3,000 of this stuff. Okay, we're not going to order 3,000. Instead, this is fine. I think all of everything is going to be perfect in a few seconds. You guys are going to love this. Believe me. We are going to place bone here. Grab out pretty much as it lets us. And we will also go ahead and grab an axe. Specifically, we're going to go to... Oh, you know what? Do we have paxels? Let me make a netherite paxel. How does that sound? Yeah. So hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Or I just do netherite axes. Honestly, that's probably just easier. Let's go netherite. Grab you. Brilliant. In terms of smithing table. Yep. I remember where it is. Everything's fine. You go there. Smithing table. So now this guy has durability of something. We should be able to slap him in here. There we go. So he'll remain there for now. And then I can chuck in this stuff. And stuff should happen, which is good. And so, yeah, he's got 2,000 durability, so he'll be fine. And he's just going to keep chopping things down. And I thought it would start planting rubber saplings, and I think it has. Or at least it's taken them, because I think we put 16 in there, didn't we? Alright, so all this stuff's getting voided. And I would be concerned, but I'll be honest, it all just looks like spruce, doesn't it? I have put rubber saplings in there, so I guess we'll see if they make an appearance at some later date. But I'll be honest, like, I doubt it. I doubt it. We're back down to 1 in here. Alright, I'm back. It is a completely different day than the last episode, but I'm pretty sure I know what we were doing. We set up the steam boiler and we were trying to work through, well, I mean, the same recipes. We're currently at the point where we're just making silicon dust, which is pretty good because, I mean, that's kind of the last thing we need to blast furnace, at least for the rig. Now, in the whole steel department, I don't really know where we're at in terms of getting more. I feel like I check this every day and we never see something different. But should I just make one of these? Because then in theory, what do? We can combine coal dust and refined iron and then use electricity. It might be better. Did we already do that? I don't know. Maybe we did. Oh yeah, and then there was the trading, but I think I was too lazy to do that. That does add up, doesn't it? That definitely sounds like something I would have done. This guy, by the way, switched him over to rubber. We'll probably have to change quite a lot of things to switch over to actually use the rubber logs that we have here. For example, send them into the system. But for now, I can, manually grab them out. And the massive benefit is that, I mean, we've got resin now. To be honest, this is probably more than we'll ever use. Like stacks of rubber. That's pretty good. It's genuinely pretty good. So we'll grab this out and, oh, that makes sense. I was probably harvesting this rubber to make the blast furnace. That it adds up. It adds up. Look, see? I'm a man of the people. I know what the people want. And the people, they want blast furnaces. Anyhow, we've got that stuff. So, I don't know. What's going on? So, we didn't... Oh, yeah, I think I was individually making the electric furnaces. Right? Which need these. What else could I have possibly been doing? A rolling machine. Oh, for these things. For the copper nickel heating coils. I'm caught up. We're back. And that needs 2 compressors, of course it does. Which needs electronic circuits. Which we need at least 4 of. We didn't have the rubber before. Now we do. And that crafts pretty quickly. So, rolling machine. 2 compressors. 1... Oh, of course. You can never win. It's never that easy. Weren't we just crafting a generator? That shouldn't take that long. I didn't think so. Oh, sorry, a machine frame. It's the iron gear, yeah. So it's not as cheap as the iron gears back in my day. They cost a little bit more nowadays. All right, we've got 2 compressors, so that should then hopefully make a rolling machine. It looks like we've got to order some more goodies, but it should be fine. I think we're gonna make the core and the yeah, I think that's it. We're just making another core, which I probably should, while we're here again, just order like, 40 of these. It's going to take an incredible amount of time, so I sort of want to wait until I guess the other ones I ordered are done. But that is probably something I want to be doing, you know what I mean? Just because it takes a while, so it's probably nice to just have them ready, waiting. So we'll do 30. It'll keep us going for a bit. So that's the rolling machine. Beautiful. We'll slap this guy down here. We probably won't automate it because it looks like it's just going to be these copper nickel coils. Nickel and copper. I can probably just search ingot and get the same job. So we'll grab the copper out. And the nickel, we'll order 30 of it. Should craft pretty quickly, I imagine. Because I think it's the fast furnace should take care of that. Yeah, beautiful. So rolling machine. He'll need energy as well. Now, I will have to... I type in energy. I will have to double check the length of the episode so far. Because I don't remember how close we were to ending the episode. You know what I mean? Is that the way that it's done? Oh, it is. Rare time that I'm actually correct. So we'll do that. And then I'll take this out and I'll do that. Brilliant. And that should start. Excellent. It's got enough power. The only other thing would be to yoink out these and chuck them in there. And as you can see, that makes my job a lot easier. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take those out. What's this? Rolling machine. Oh, yeah. I can go back in there. We'll take that back out. Beautiful. So that's plenty of stuff. I will need 2 electric furnaces, right? Yep, 2 electric furnaces, which need iron furnaces. So I need 2 of these. That should be easily done. Place them in my inventory just in case it saves me something. 1 of those. Can I please have another one? And then that's the other one. And then, if I chuck that in, all we should need is just to order the industrial blast furnace. Oh, and there it is. So this guy is probably going to be a multi-block again. I imagine we can consult the quest book and it should hint us towards that. Does it say? Yes, it requires a 3x4 multi-block with a hole in the center. The multi-block can be built from different machine casings. Possible options are, we'll probably just use basic machines. This will result in heat being produced inside the furnace and thus having the ability to smelt the toughest ores. This, however, depends on the type of casing used. Ooh, so better casing means better ores smelted? Interesting. Okay, yeah. The smelting abilities depend on the casings used. All right, we'll take the reward, because why not? And we want steel. It doesn't tell us what casing we need for, like, these things here. That'd be a nice little tip. But I imagine it shows us in here. Oh, it shows us the heat levels. Okay, so we're obviously wanting to look at steel. So by looking at steel, we can see that we only need 1,000 heat, which is lower than all the ones that we saw on that other page. So, like, yeah, you can see here, they're all at, 2,500, 1,700, so... Yeah, 1,000 seems to be the lowest, so sounds good to me. So in that case, we need casings. Standard machine? Is that their version of basic? Because I swear it said basic in that little quest book. We'll order, I don't know, 40 of those. Can I? No. We need more rubber. Oh, but that actually is achievable because we have rubber. I just need to actually do it. That's the one downside. I have to actually do the thing. What was the other thing we completed? Oh, the hopper. I do recall that we did that. Tech reborn. We've got the copper nickel now. We've got more loot from the rolling machine. We've got the... No, what are we making? We made the blast furnace. We're making the cases for the furnace. That was what was happening, right? And I was making a bunch that we probably don't need, like that many of them. But we're probably going to do it regardless. So I search case. We go standard machine casing. I guess I'll craft just like 20 for now. That should be affordable. This should be a little bit more rubber done, which is great. That stuff. What's the main ingredient here that we're going to be waiting on? Just the plates. So that's not too bad. That won't take too long, hopefully. And we'll probably build it over here where the rest of our multi-blocks are. And it should be good. As for this episode and how we determine when it ends, I'm not too sure. There you go. So this may have been a long one. It may be a short one. As per usual, it's going to be a bit of a mystery. Do I want to... Here's what I'm thinking. Listen, we're going to have some fun here. It's rare, but we'll do it. I'm going to get those same supports that we had earlier. And I think we're going to have a bit of fun with this. Specifically, I'm going to have... I want to have all of our machines along a wall here. And then just have like a view out here, right? So we just have a way to look out. Because then we've also got our silo that we're creating down here, which I forgot to mention. Our, rocket launch happening down there. So we'll have like a nice view, a nice little pier. The problem is, do I want it to be square or do I want to give it a little bit of shape? You know what I mean? Have it a little bit circular. I think we do a little bit of a semicircle here, and that should be nice. And so how do we have that? It's going to go 2, then 1. Then 2, 1. Let's see if we can figure that out. So 2, then 1, then 2. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think we figured it out. So that's gonna be the shape. Listen. It's all going to look phenomenal. You guys are gonna be very impressed with what we've done. So then to make this look like there's some sort of logic, we're going to need some sort of like frame. See, here's my problem, right? If this was framed blocks, we would have these vertical slabs for everything. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have to like be like, oh, what do we have available? Whereas now what do we have available? Thatch vertical slabs, stone tile vertical slabs. Seeing that like they're not even, by the looks of things, you can't even make them. They've been disabled. So, I mean, clearly, what are we going to do? We're just going to grab logs. And I don't know, we're going to do like this. And then, I don't know, do that. What do we think? Have I done something here? Have we created what can only be described as art? I think so. I think we've nailed it. And so then that goes there. So this doesn't even, oh yeah. No, hold on, that makes sense. And then I just place some there as well. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I can reach that. Oh, perfect. Okay, well. Oh my god. Just let me... We're so close. We're so close. Hold on. Hold on. If I stand at a bit of an angle... No, it's not going to work. Oh, I start screaming. Boom, there we go. Okay, everything's fine. That's fine. I know. Listen, exactly what you're thinking. I agree. It looks completely hideous. But it's fine. It's fine. That doesn't look too bad. It's fine. So, I've made a semicircle. That's cool and all. But I've realized now I didn't leave room for the blast furnace. I sort of just built a semicircle, which doesn't really help us. Okay. So, where do I put the blast furnace? I mean, I guess I can chuck it... no, this is horrible. Why have I done this? Why did I semicircle? I couldn't help myself. I just had to semicircle it, didn't I? We'll dig this up, and we'll just extend it. It'll just keep going, okay? Relax. Everything's fine. We'll just do this, and we'll just, come in here a bit more. I'm clearly going to need some more of what we had there. Our range isn't even far. Everything's fine. You guys just need to stop panicking. That's the main thing. Just deep breaths. Okay, so blast furnace. I kind of want to have it the exact same way as it was here, which is that there. In terms of how this thing's built, if I hold the wrench, it doesn't tell me, but if I open it, we can actually click on this, and it will tell us where the stuff goes. So this is one of the rare situations where this guy's meant to go on the ground. We could do that, but then it won't line up with this. But it would line up... No, it wouldn't even line up vertically. It'd still be too tall. So I'll tell you what. We'll just make it even taller. You know what I mean? Instead, what we'll do is we'll get... Oh, what do you reckon we call them? They're called, like, beams? No, they're called pillars. That's the word I'm looking for. So we search pillar, and we grab something here. Some sort of pillar. Maybe we grab... the pillar trims. They're a classic. And so what we do... How do we pull this one off? We chuck this here, and we go boom, 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 boom. Listen. It's gonna look nice. Listen, it's gonna happen. Lava in the middle, it reckons. I didn't expect that. Okay, so let's build this thing. So just a 3x3 of this at the bottom, a nice base. Then obviously it's hollow. So I crafted... I don't even remember what I crafted. Hopefully you guys kept count. But, that's not meant to go there. We need 1, 2, 3, 9 more. We need 12 more. Excellent. And then we also need some lava, but that should be fine. So we click this. 12 of you, please. Pretty please. And then lava. We do not have. Okay. We don't have lava. How do we not have lava? What year is it? We don't have lava. Okay. I know where to get lava. I know a guy, but like, blah. You know what I mean? Blah. It's honestly probably easier to get lava from the cave. Yeah, genuinely probably is, because I can just go wee, and then just grab some lava. As opposed to, I was thinking the nether we could go into. But I mean, like, blah. You know what I mean? Classic. It works in every case. So if I place that there, no spill. Alright, no spill. Beautiful. So I can get closer, and we can grab some more bits. And then I can hop back up. And that's that problem solved. Bingo bango, problemo solved-o. By the way, just some side context to everything that's happening, not once since I built this reactor have I had to put more uranium in here, I believe. This is just what it's been running off. It has that much power stored and it's that efficient that we haven't had to. So if you're wondering, if you're burning through a bunch of uraninite, the upgrades are definitely worth it, because I haven't been chucking stuff in here, and it's been keeping up quite well. So yeah. I figured I should make that known, because I imagine some of you were probably just thinking I was filling him up, but no, he's pretty good. Okay, so the casings are done. Very nice. You love to see it. And so that's going to go at the top. I'm going to have to make some temporary thingies. That's fine. So lava's there. Brilliant. Boom, boom. Lava there. And then we cap it off. And then allegedly, it's good to go. That is the word that is on the street. Let's consult this guy. He's opened up. We've got the heat capacity, which is 1,860. Obviously, he needs power and then potentially upgrades and stuff, but he appears to work. So let's search Spirited. Grab this guy and chuck him on here. So I'm going to probably... do I set him up the way we have everything else set up? I'll tell you what. Actually, yeah, what's in here as well? Nothing. I would love, and I mean love, to automate these overclockers. We need the coolant cells automated. That was the tricky part, which shouldn't be tricky. We just need infinite water, because we've got infinite tin now, so we just need infinite water. Now, the problem with infinite water is that it's not as easy as it sounds. It should be. It really should be, but it is not. I believe what we need to do here is... Oh, we could oil rig drill water. It's an option. It's on the table. But what I was going to say is we'll probably use the spout. I think that aside from just using a tank, you know what I mean? I think this is the way to do it. Oh, I just had a pop-up on my screen that I closed that looked like it was proper, like a text pop-up. So I will be honest, that has me a little concerned. I might just... Oh, I don't know if this is a good play. You know, I'll double check that, like, you know, my Windows Defender's up to date. This is a good time for you guys too as well if you're on your computer. Just, I know, you know, you have auto updates on and stuff, but sometimes it is nice to just, you know, give it a little, make sure it is checking all your stuff, make sure they're working. I might run a scan because I closed it too quick. So I don't know what it was. It could have been in-game. You guys may have seen it, but I'm not sure. It closed when I pressed escape. Alright, I'll run a quick scan. So if the performance of the video lowers at this point, oh, it's scanning really fast, then that's why. So I apologize for that, but it's for the greater good, I swear. Why did we run over here? We were looking at tanks. So yeah, the create tanks, useless for this. But I know we've got this guy here, the vacuum hopper. He can take buckets, because he obviously picks up XP, so that's how that tank works. It's pretty good. I know there's a few more tanks that exist. As for whether we have them placed anywhere, I'm not too sure. If we go ahead and search tank, we've got the basic tank unit. This guy has an in and out. This is able to automate what we want. We've got this guy here. Do we have the? We may already have him hooked up to 2 buckets. We've got. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on 1 second. Let's go here. Put that away just to help me out there. Okay, we've got coolant buckets automated. We can automate actual buckets. We can do that, and that's going to be phenomenal. So we'll clear this. It's going to be a processing thing, and it's going to be water bucket for a bucket plus a water. So we can drag in water here. Make sure it says 1 bucket. Looks like it does. And that should actually work phenomenally well. Should. Should being the keyword, but a word nonetheless. So I can click this and order 10 perhaps. Let's see. The number's going up instantly, which is really, 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 really good in terms of, I guess, what the future has in store for us. So, how do we want to pull this off? Now, wait. Do I have... No, we don't have them automated. Yeah, we'll just make the recipe for it. So the coolant cell is just going to be that. Nice and easy. From there, that upgrades into the overclocker upgrade. And Bob is indeed a relative of yours. Possibly an uncle. That will go there. Open this up. Bob's your uncle. Is that Americans know about Bob's your uncle? I assume so. Sometimes I wonder, like, how many of the things I say are Aussie versus American and stuff. I guess we don't need that much. Boom, boom. Rubber! Clark Rubber? Clark Rubber's Australian, surely. I mean, his name's Clark, and the rest of his name's Rubber. Alright, I'll... Blah, you know? Classic. Alright, it'll let me order 10, and it should be fast. I don't know why a bird just screeched in-game, but they did. So the overclockers, yeah, they're happening fast. How's this guy still not done? What are you possibly waiting on? I don't even know. It just says scheduled, but nothing's done. Let me just double check here. These are the slowest machines we have. So if these guys aren't running, as you can see, nothing is, then I tend to assume that nothing's happening. You know what I mean? Like it's just bricked for whatever reason. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this guy. There we go. Or usually when that happens, it means that a device is like missing a channel. That's such a classic at this point that it does concern me. And these machines are used quite a bit. Okay. Hold on. Let's reorder this. Order that. Do we have movement? We don't have movement. Yeah. I'm going to have to hunt down each of these recipes because I have a hunch that something's just not doing anything. Okay. In the meantime, Come on, catch up. Overclockers. Brilliant. They're made. 11 of them, which is very, very nice. So there's a number of things we can do with that. The first of which is going to be chucking them in these machines over here. And that is going to be very, very nice. So the grinder can get them. Yep, there we go. Sorry about the panic. That can go there. So this guy will fill up. He should be phenomenally fast. Should be. So I would like to now make steel, but from that guy. So the steel ingot should exist somewhere. Here it is. Steel ingot in a blast furnace is going to cost us some stuff. Refined iron and coal dust is probably what we'll do, I would imagine. But there are other options. For example, if I want a carbon cell, it's just showing me every single cell recipe, but this is sort of what I was looking for. We could put wood in there, would get sap, which is awesome, would get methane, meh, but would also get carbon, which is really, really good. We could also get ashes, which we would get from ashes. What's the point of this? I guess, yeah, you get it from dark ashes. Okay, or you can get it from tough. Yeah, all right. Okay, so, I mean, there's options. What we'll probably do, though, is the refined iron and the coal dust. The coal dust, of course, we can pull out of the grinder. Now, the grinder, we can actually get it from diamond ore and stuff like that. That's not too bad, but we can also get it from coal, and that is probably what we'd prefer to do. So let's go pattern here. Coal dust. Yeah. We can pulverize coal. That's just the easier recipe because we've got this pulverizer here. So we'll open him up. He can have that recipe. He's got no recipes in him. What have you been doing? You know, I've probably put them like down there, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, no way. No way this whole time I've gone like that. So then steel is just going to be... Oh, sorry. Steel is just going to be coal dust and refined iron. This recipe here, that gives us steel and dark ashes. Oh, yeah, and then you can turn that back into carbon. I see what's going on here. Oh, very interesting. Okay, regardless, it's fine. So then that's going to go here. So I need to hop underneath and set up all of this automation. But shouldn't be too difficult. It should be achievable, so I guess I'll be back with that done. I found the problem. I ordered these two things and nothing's happened. So something's broken. This guy, empty. Brilliant. This guy down here, online, because I'm just thinking like maybe nether quartz or something. Oh, is he? Didn't I just look at him? No, that was the pulverizer. Gotcha. So there is a nether quartz recipe in here. That's one thing I was thinking of. So maybe we'll try that. I'll search quartz. And so we want to craft nether quartz. Let's see if that works. Is that the problem? The nether quartz isn't doing its thing. The pattern exists. The pattern should go in the chest, which we can't open, but maybe if I do that we can. Okay. So the chest exists. Everything's happening there. Lock crafting never. Blocky mode. It's not showing up in here or something. Okay. I'll double check in here to make sure there's no like, I don't know, grinder recipe or something. Because obviously we've got this guy here. So, hold on. Hop under there. No, oh my god. Because this is the only other recipe to grind up the nether quartz into nether quartz dust. But the actual nether quartz itself isn't being crafted. For whatever reason, it does not want to go in here. Very interesting. Device is online, so like it's connected. So that shouldn't be a problem. This guy's connected. That shouldn't matter. The only thing I'm thinking of is that it's like outputting instantly back into the system. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not configured either. Okay. I don't even remember how this UI works. So if we want to process this in an industrial grinder, we need water, then we need nether quartz on the left. So in other words, this is going to be input from below, as is this, and we'll do auto input on both of them. And then, you know what? That's actually input. I guess it doesn't matter. They're all going to be input. Auto input, brilliant. Then I need to tell these guys to be output, which is rough. And these are going to be output on the left. So we'll go there and do auto output. Because for whatever reason, I can't like click on them. Oh, if I press escape, there we go. For some reason, the little X closes the entire configuration menu. But if you press escape, it just gets rid of what you want. That's perfect. So we'll do that. Because like, look, if I click this, it doesn't change anything. I have to close it, then open it. There we go. Make that output. Awesome. Then there's configure fluids. And we want to pull in, I guess. That should be fine. And then redstone, all that's ignored. So now, maybe we try it. I order another piece of nether quartz. Do we get anything showing up? Nothing. Okay. The one more thing I can think of would be that the nether quartz isn't allowed out. We've obviously got nether quartz in here. This guy's hooked up to be bidirectional. Stuff's laid in, stuff's laid out. It does have the devices online, so there's no issue in regards to that from what I can tell. If I take this quartz out and chuck it in here, does that make a difference? Is the system online somehow? Doesn't appear to be. The only other thing, and this makes sense as well, it lines up with my other stuff, is I can't pull water out of my system. I'm wondering if the water's bugged out. It lines up with me not being able to pull water out, because we were at some point. I was able to like use a bucket of water from that. So I have a feeling that this guy is bugged out the wazoo, to put it lightly. Bidirectional, filter on insert, only extractable when invisible, blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and put water in as a filter, so that I guess it knows what we're dealing with here. Does that somehow change something? No. Okay. Oh, unlucky. Filter on insert and extract. Bidirectional. No, we just want this to extract only. Does that change anything? Seemingly not. Okay. Only extractable item. Report inaccessible items. No. Partition. Yeah, that's what we want. Just water. Priority shouldn't matter. And yet here we are. Very, very interesting. We can go priority and we can increase the priority by 100 or by 1,000, sorry. Does that change anything? Nope. Okay, hear me out. We lower it. Now, still nothing. Because what used to happen, or at least what I thought used to happen, was if I had a bucket in my system, regardless of anything else, I could fill it up by left clicking on this water here. But it's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. And I feel like that's clearly the issue here. It's possible that there's no, like, that's causing an issue, because still can't do it. None of those nether quartz recipes are done? No. Yeah, we're out of water. Which I don't understand why. I picked up the sink before and it didn't fix anything. We'll pick up the storage bus. That should remove water from the system. There's some water, which as you can see, I can pick up and I can put back. But the second I add on this storage bus, I can no longer take the water out. How peculiar. How odd. Okay. What does that mean? I really don't know. Okay, well, there's something else we can do here. I can grab this tank, this sink. We can place it here. We can attach a fluid pipe there. Nope, that's an item pipe, my bad. We can attach a fluid pipe there. Put on the retriever servo, so he's gonna, keep filling with water, whatever. We can get the matter balls out. What's a matter balls? Right? And then we can just get a good old-fashioned tank. Probably just this guy here. And we can use this guy for water here. So I can place him there, add the fluid pipe. Probably need another servo, but that should be fine. Boom. I clicked the wrong thing. Yep, there we go. Place you there. So now he fills up with water. And then potentially this reads that there's water in there. So now if I go water, as you can see, this fills up. It lets me take stuff out. That may be better. Maybe. Set this priority to 1,000. Sure. Let's add the water filter just to, make sure that it's only filled with water. And yeah, sure. Well, I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Now, the only issue would be that I think I have to restart all those previous recipes, which arguably isn't an issue, but we still got to do it. But no one wants to do that. Let's go here. I'm just cancel all these and order them again, I guess. I think it's the same issue for each and every one of these. So first of all, can I order nether quartz? Huh. Why? Why am I not allowed? Oh, you know what? This is how dumb I am. Oh my god. We just went through all that, and you guys know already, don't you? You guys are literally like, oh, finally, this imbecile puts two and two together. Riddle me this, guys. Can fluids travel through an item pipe? And let's take this one step further. Can fluids go in a chest? I'll clue you in. I don't believe they can. Damn it. Okay. Well then, can I not do this? Can I not pull this off? Because I would need this interface to be able to provide water. You know what? I'll provide water elsewhere. That's a sentence. We'll order a granny sink. Get this guy cooked. Brilliant. We'll get a new servo. Here we go. Grab you. Brilliant. All right. So sink is going to go here. Fluid pipe here. Servo there. This guy will fill with water and only water. These recipes, we will simply alter them to not include water, and then I'll clue you in. That's going to solve literally all of our problems. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Pain, suffering. All right, boom, boom. And, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you... One second. I present to you... 100 quartz. Oh. Alright, so there we go. That's good. That's great. We're in business. This guy could probably do with some accelerators, which we have on us, which is great. Chuck those in. Excellent. There we go. Problemo solvdo, as far as I'm concerned. Now, it's pulling out water, which we don't want. That should not then. Okay, it still is interesting. It's kind of not a problem, but it kind of is, you know? I don't want anything to happen on that one. Yeah, just make that input. Nope, still doing it? Interesting. Okay. All of these are that. This guy, these are output left. I guess it's fine. Maybe? Fluid input output. Yeah, I guess. If it works, right? At the end of the day. Let's go ahead and search for our oil rig and see if we can get this guy actually made, because it should order some stuff and it's actually going to craft it, which is amazing. Look at this. Look at that. And as you can, it is working. It's doing its job, so that's awesome. And then we'll order the rest of the stuff to actually finish setting up the other thing. And then I think we're happy there. I think I can wrap this episode up. I just need to reorder all these bits. I think there was 6 of those I'm after. What else do we need? Anyone remember? I think that's it. I think this will be the piece of the puzzle, if you will. So that'll go there, and then this should be the pattern providers. So we can hop under here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Oh, boom, and boom. There we go. So they're all hooked up. That should all work fine. This guy's online. This guy's hooked up. There's a servo under there. He's powered. He's got upgrades. All I need to do now is put in the steel recipe. Excellent. These should be online. Yep, device online. Took a little bit. Might be lagging a little bit, but we should be fine. And then I'll remove the steel from the blast furnace and we'll give it a shot. Once again, I know we can probably trade it. And if this guy's too slow, we'll probably do that as well. But I honestly, I do enjoy messing around with all the machines and stuff. So it's fun. I don't mind, doing things a little bit more difficult. You know what I mean? And maybe it's painful to watch. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I like to do things my way. My way or the highway. Steel ingot. If I craft one, this guy should hopefully get one. I just want to see how fast it's going to do it. I haven't configured any of the sides on this. Yeah, okay, so the stuff's in there. Alright. So I just need to tell this guy to be input. Auto input. Oh, there we go. Almost there. And then tell this guy to be input. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't know what else to tell you, but looking good. Excellent. So I will need one more accelerator. So I'll grab you out and I'll go ahead and order 100 steel. It's a decent amount. That's a decent amount of steel to be ordering. That would take us long time previously. Now it takes us time, but way faster, like phenomenally faster. And it's possible. I don't know for sure, but it's possible that putting in more heat, like, you know, upgrading my walls will make it burn even faster. I'm not sure. Oh, the visuals on this guy is nice. That's quite a nice little visual. It's very retro, very classical. Oh my god. But honestly, pretty good. Oh, I actually do see a witch. No lion though. There is a wardrobe somewhere. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So we should also have. How long is this rig gonna take? Quartz dust and aluminum. That's, I think. Oh, is that being blasted? Where's aluminum? I feel like that's being blasted, isn't it? Aluminum. If I want this guy, why am I even looking there? I just need to look here. Yeah, that's a blast furnace. We can. I mean, I know a guy. I know a guy who happens to do pretty good blast furnace recipes. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, this slow poke. Jeepers creepers. I don't know if I can do silicon. I'll double check. Otherwise, we may have just rendered this guy useless if it lets us. Silicon dust can be done in our good old fashioned blast furnace. So I'll tell you what, we'll bring them with. I may just chuck those back in the system. Cancel this guy, and we'll order him again. It's fine. It's fine. Once again, need I say, I know a guy. I happen to know a guy. So we'll come over here. Your blast furnace. So you are going to receive you and you. Brilliant. You are currently empty, which does concern me because I thought I saw. Yeah, we still don't have the steel. 37 steel didn't make it in there. Why is that? I'm not sure. Interesting. I feel like the recipe's wrong. You know what I mean? Regardless, I think we're fine. It's crafting coal for whatever reason. So now if I try oil rig. Oh, it's the party poopers. They scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. I thought it was a creeper exploding. I'm going to order one. And this guy should light up. Oh my. Why? Okay, hold on. Hold on. So nothing in here. Oh, no, there is stuff in here. But that doesn't work. Okay, the bauxite to make aluminum has to be done the old-fashioned way. But this stuff can be done the new-fashioned way. That makes silicon. Okay, hold on. What am I doing with bauxite? I know it's for aluminum. Aluminum. Okay, so I can just smelt the dust. And the dust we get from grinding it up. Gotcha. So there's no... I can't really do anything with the bauxite, from what I can tell. Like this bauxite dust. I could electrolyze it. That's not a bad idea. We may just do that because that just seems nicer. I will need to feed it cells as well, but bleh, you know what I mean? We could also electrolyze it. That will... it'll be modern industrialization, so it's going to be slow. But it will, I mean, it'll get the stuff out of it using oxygen. 60 seconds versus 10 seconds. Oh, for an ingot. Versus, sorry. If I want an ingot of this in this guy. 100 seconds. So you save 40 seconds. Not the worst, but not that good. What I may do is remove this bauxite recipe. Right? And we'll do something with it. I know these guys are hitting me. I'll just let them do it and we'll see if our system can keep up, I guess. So I just want... We've already got the... these things... I'm just going to sleep. These things are so annoying. Is anyone on? No one's on. Nice. That means I can actually just sleep. Alright, so the recipe for aluminum... I can't even see. How are we making just like... What are we doing with this dust? We must have had a recipe for it, unless we just didn't do that specific recipe, which seems odd, but it's the only thing I can think of. So I'm going to switch it out for this recipe. Do we have a bunch of dust then? Is that the case? Yeah, we do. We have a decent amount. So I'm just going to switch that recipe around. And I think we're actually going to get a decent bang for our buck. So if I go in here now, we cancel this. So you're empty, you're good, everyone's happy. And then we search the oil rig again. Yep, here we go. And we order a new one. Now you're gonna light up? Yeah. And then he's smelting the aluminum faster than 10 seconds at least, I can tell you that much. Because how long would that take? Yeah, 10 seconds. Blah, blah, pathetic. And that should be pretty good. Is that the last thing? Yeah, okay, so now it's actually doing like the rotors and stuff. Sweet. Right? I think so. I think some of the machines are a little slow, but I assume we'll get there. I don't like when nothing is visibly happening. Like right now. What's happening? Okay, yeah. I think they're just slow, but that's fine. I'm okay with slow. Yeah, some playtime. That's probably what we're waiting on. I forgot you could scroll. My bad. But honestly, I'm very happy with what we've got here. I think we're good to go. I think we can wrap this one up and not feel too guilty about what's been done. We should also be able to, yeah, tidy this up quite nicely. Do we have any more? We do have one facade. That guy can go... Can't really go there, can he? He's an awkward little guy. That works, I guess. But yeah, so he's done. And we're about to get that rig. We've set this stuff up. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So, in the next episode, hopefully we can order the rest of the stuff. We'll have steel being made in this guy. We'll have aluminum being made in this guy. The only thing that will be made in the other guy is like the rubber that we needed using the synthetic oil and stuff like that. So that should be fine, realistically. In Tech Reborn, we've got silicon plates done. Beautiful. Nice. And that gave us scrap boxes. We can actually open these. They give you some goodies, so why not? We'll open these and then we'll wrap things up. So I'll, I guess, stand here. And we'll see what you get a wide range of stuff, as you can see here, which is actually kind of nice because when you need something niche, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I need a cactus or something. You've just got it. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. So, bronze, chromium stuff. That's pretty good. Let me get rid of some of the stuff I don't need on me so that I can just, like, clear out this entire bottom line. Yeah, so, that stuff looks nice. What else do we have? Grossular dust, ruby dust, cinnabar, pyrope, nickel, rubies, birch saplings. You can make these scrap boxes yourself as well. There's a recycler you can make. Tungsten, steel, garnet. I mean, none of this, like, I'll be honest, a lot of it's just junk. I mean, it's a scrap box for a reason, right? But I don't know. Sometimes you might find something cool. Regardless, that, I believe, is us done. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully we can make things not look as hideous as to be honest, as they kind of do. But yeah, underground looks nice, okay? So, listen, if this was just our base, we'd be doing pretty well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the series and the server and the channel and everything. Obviously, we're at 10,000 subs, which is phenomenal. So thank you guys for doing that. Thanks for doing that. Good job. Good on you. There's plenty to come. I know I've been missing a day or two, but once again, when I miss a day, usually I'm either incredibly busy or yesterday it was I was just too tired and so I went to sleep. So I feel like that's fine. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I was just doing something else. It was just I was genuinely so tired and I just slept. And obviously when you're doing things this long, I think I said it in a previous episode, but I think it's good to let that happen rather than, you know, down like a bunch of coffees and try to stay up. And yeah, I think it's just the better thing to do. And so hopefully this episode was pretty good. I don't remember how the last 30 minutes or 50 minutes of this episode was because obviously I was on the verge of falling asleep and then in between cuts I obviously did. But hopefully it was good. And hopefully at least the end of this was high energy. Because that is another option. That's on the table in terms of content. I could... The problem is, like, shorter videos, right? I mean, I'm talking like 30 minutes, right? That would be a short video for me. 30 minutes would be nice. I'm not opposed to that. I know probably most of you are, which is honestly quite nice. But I'm not opposed to that. The problem is I don't get enough done in 30 minutes. Like, I never feel accomplished. If I could get enough done in 30 minutes, it'd be done in 30 minutes. That's usually why, like, the first few episodes of the series are roughly 30 minutes. Sometimes is that I get a lot done and we're satisfied. But 30 minutes of me doing nothing is just, it's like, why would you watch it? So it's like, I'd rather give you 1 hour of something than 30 minutes of nothing. You know, does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Yeah, we earn it. We earn the content. Alternatively, I don't know. Alternatively, I get an editor and we actually make content, make videos, which I do want to do at some point. I'd love to have 2 channels going. One channel with this content and then one channel that's, got some consumable videos where it's like, I'm on break for, 10 minutes or on break for 30 minutes. I just want to watch a video or something, or, I've had enough TikTok for the day. I want to watch a video. Blah, 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 blah. We'll see. If you guys have any tips on because all I was going to do to find an editor was I was going to send clips into people on Fiverr or something. And by clips, I mean, I guess the full hour video to people on Fiverr and be like, hey, can you edit this for however much money they charge on Fiverr? But I don't know what else there is. I don't really know what people do. I also don't know how much it costs. You know what I mean? I have a feeling that would be almost guaranteed would be making those videos at a loss, at least at the start, in terms of the YouTube revenue paying for it. But if I just did once a week, just an edited video, or 2 times a week, a recap of multiple episodes, because we could easily do that, I'm sure, then that could be nice. And then it would be just it wouldn't be as expensive as daily, edited videos would probably be just for me in general. I don't know. I mean, once again, plenty of options. Realistically, what I should do is be writing this stuff down and trying to dissect what the best way to go about it is, so that I'm not overwhelmed. Because if you're ever planning something out, it's always there's infinite excuses, and you've got 2 options. One is you just go for it, right? You go, hey, I'm always gonna have excuses. I'm just gonna go for it, and good on you. The other option is that you break it down to the point where you can do something without there's no excuse not to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go and look on Fiverr. There's no reason not to. I'll just go and look on Fiverr and see what the options are. And then maybe your next step is, okay, just I don't know, just send in 1 video and just see what, you've just got to make it a lot smaller than I'm going to find an editor. It's probably a bad example, but you probably get what I mean. Obviously I haven't done it yet, so I don't have the small steps written out. But yeah, I don't know. Life advice with guy quarter way through his life. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you to our donators and channel members. I think I already said that, but thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Andre, and Sven the One. Thank you for supporting the channel financially. Maybe the money will actually go towards the edited videos at some point. That I guess that would be nice. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, and if you're still watching for whatever reason and you want to host your own server, I do have a sponsor link from Bisect in the description. I should mention it more. I should transition this server onto Bisect, or whatever server that I'm playing on, just so that I can say that. This server is currently on our own hardware, as with most of our servers, but I'm not sure what's currently on Bisect. Possibly another quality Modpack 2. That might be on our own hardware as well. You'd probably have to ask myself or JP. And by ask myself, I mean you'd probably have to ask me, and I'd look it up. But yeah, at the moment I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think that's it. So hopefully I'll see you guys. Rare outro in the next one. All right, goodbye. Oh, I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail. Quick, I need a thumbnail. That's nice, but it's the wrong angle. And it's nighttime. No. You know what? I'll flip it in post. All right, goodbye.